Hello everyone, all my dear students. This is A. Rajeshwar, a senior faculty in physics from Narayana Medical Academy, around 35 years of experience. Today we are going to discuss an important topic for the NEET examination, that is electrostatic potential and capacitance. And today the main topics of discussion will be regarding introduction to electrostatic potential energy, next regarding the electrostatic potential and electric potential due to a point charge, electric potential due to an electric dipole and electric potential due to a system of charges. Yes, all the students, a simple phenomena in mechanics regarding the conservative force. If at all any external force performs work done against conservative force, that work done by the external force will appear as potential energy in the body. A simple case of, suppose a body of mass m is lifted with a small velocity upwards through a small displacement h. What is the conservative force acting on it? mg. And how much external force would apply on the body to lift it uniformly, numerically equal to that mg. Suppose if at all body is lifted through a small displacement h, what is the work done? mgh. So with respect to surface of the earth, in that situation, what is the gravitational potential energy of the body? You will say mgh. That mgh is nothing but work done by the external force on the body against conservative force. Now let us apply the same concept in case of this electrostatics. Right, electrostatic force also is a conservative force, because the work done against electrostatic force will not depend on the path followed, it depends only on the initial and final positions of the body. Suppose there is a point charge capital Q, and consider a point P here and point P and another point R over here. Right. If at all let us move, our interest is to move a point charge plus Q, from R to P. Right. So electrostatic force of repulsion on this particular charge will be in this direction. This is electrostatic force. And to move that plus Q charge, uniformly towards it, you have to apply always an external force, always balancing that electrostatic force. Now, if at all this small charge plus Q is moved from R to P against electrostatic force, which is conservative force, that should result as increase of potential energy of the body. So whichever the work done to move this charge from this point to this point, that should result as increase in the potential energy of the body. So you can put the statement like this: WRP should be equal to increase of potential energy of the body, that is potential energy at point P minus potential energy at point R. Therefore, work done against electrostatic force of repulsion in moving the body from R to P is nothing but UP minus UR, where UP is the potential energy of the charge here and UR is the potential energy of the charge at that particular point R. But one thing, every one of us, you know that potential energy will not possess an absolute value. The value of potential energy of a body at a particular point depends upon, the absolute value depends upon the reference level chosen for zero potential energy. So in this context, it is convenient for us to choose the zero potential energy position at infinity. Therefore, if you choose this point R at infinity, then this particular expression can be written as W infinity to P equal to potential energy at point P minus potential energy at infinity. Now, this can be written as potential energy at point P minus 0. And clearly now you can relate this and this. So, potential energy at a point P can be defined as the amount of work done to move that point charge plus q from infinity to this particular point P. Therefore, we can give a statement that potential energy of a point charge plus small q at a particular point is nothing but equal to the work done by the external force in moving that particular charge from infinity to that particular point P. Now, if at all a plus small q charge is available at a point in the electric field, that implies that some external force has done the work. In moving it from infinity to that particular point. So, if U is the potential energy of a point charge plus q at a particular point, then the amount of potential energy per unit charge, is defined as electric potential at that particular point, or electric potential at a point in the electric field is defined as the amount of work done in moving a unit positive charge from infinity to that particular point. Therefore, we can say that electric potential equal to W by Q naught, where Q naught is a test charge brought from infinity to a particular point. Therefore, electric potential is work required to move a unit positive charge from infinity to a point in the electric field, and for this electric potential SI unit is volt. And 1 volt is equal to even 1 joule per coulomb. Yes, in the above context, there can be two calculations here. There is a charge plus q, plus q at a point of potential V. If a charge plus q is available at a point of potential V, means some external agency has done the work to move it from infinity to that particular point. Therefore, in this context, if at all this plus small q is there at point of potential V, the potential energy of the charge will be QV. And similarly, if at all there is a charge at infinity, there is a charge plus q at infinity, to bring it to a point of potential V in the external electric field, the amount of work you have to perform is nothing but QV. Therefore, electrostatic potential is QV at that particular position. Similarly, the amount of work done to move a charge plus q from infinity to that particular point will be QV. So, these two relations can be applied here, right, for calculations, or you can take this one as Q naught here, where Q naught is a charge available at that point of potential V, and Q naught is here for the work required to move a test charge Q naught from infinity to a point of potential V. It is the work done over there. So, all the students now, let us make a simple calculation of electric potential due to a point charge. If at all a point charge plus capital Q is there, and if at all there is a point in the electric field of that, how to calculate electric potential at that particular point. Now, let us consider a charge capital Q here, which is producing the electric field around it, and there is a point P whose distance is smaller from this particular point charge, and our interest is how much is the electric potential here. To calculate how much is the electric potential here, that means our interest is what would be the work done to move a unit positive charge from infinity to this particular point. Let us calculate that. The amount of work done to move a unit positive charge from infinity to this particular point. For that purpose, you consider one more point here, R, whose distance is x from this particular point charge. So x is the distance over here. Now at that position R, what is the electric intensity? What is the electric intensity, or what is the electrostatic force? What is the electrostatic force and on this unit positive charge, if at all that is placed over there? So that electrostatic force is F equal to, it is a force on what? Force on unit positive charge there, force on unit positive charge only, we call it as what? Electric intensity there. So electric intensity there is nothing but force on the unit positive charge there, 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught, right, q into 1 by, right, x square. It is what? Force on the unit positive charge at that particular point. Then to move the unit positive charge, right, from this point or towards it uniformly, equal amount of force you would apply. The amount of external force to be applied is equal in magnitude to this one. Then if at all you produce a small displacement dx here, if a small displacement dx is produced here, right, from point R onwards towards this one, what is that amount of work done? That amount of work done, right, will appear as what? Change of potential energy or increase of potential energy, and change of potential energy or increase of potential energy per unit positive charge is nothing but increase of electric potential. Therefore, let us bring that unit positive charge from that point R through a small displacement dx. For that, the change of electric potential is nothing but dV equal to force acting on the unit positive charge is q by x square, and let us produce a displacement dx, and let us put a negative sign here. So dV equal to minus 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught q by x square dx, where dx is opposite to this position vector x, or dx is opposite to electric intensity, whereas x position vector is taken from point charge capital Q to that particular point, where dx is the small displacement against the electric field. Therefore, change in the electrostatic potential energy per unit positive charge in moving that unit positive charge through a small displacement dx toward this one is nothing but this. Now, what is this type of total amount of work done? Total amount of work done to move a unit positive charge from infinity to this particular point, you can get it by integrating over this. So, V equal to integration infinity to R. Similarly, here also integration infinity to small r. Now, let us perform this integration, then you can get electrostatic potential at this particular point. All of you, let us perform that integration. V equal to this particular value infinity to r. Now, come on fast, right? You can get q by 4 pi epsilon naught. This is what? X to the power of minus 2, x to the power of minus 2, right? By x to the power of minus 2, isn't it? Minus 2 plus 1 by x to the power of minus 2 plus 1, limits from infinity to small r. Now, here you will get minus 1 here, this will be cancelled here, q by 4 pi epsilon naught, right. Here 1 by x, limits are infinity to small r. Therefore, the final expression, electric potential, if at all a point charge capital Q is present here, and if at all there is a point r from it, from the center of the charge to the required point is small r, at that particular point, what is electric potential? 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught q by r. So, expression for electric potential because of a point charge capital Q at a distance of small r from the center of the charge. Now, if at all the point charge is a positive charge, the agent has to perform positive work to bring the unit positive charge from that. Therefore, electrostatic potential due to a point positive charge is a positive quantity. Electrostatic potential due to a point negative charge at a particular point will be a negative value. Positive number, negative number, because electrostatic potential is a scalar quantity. It is a work done per unit positive charge. So, dear students, just now, if at all the point charge is a positive charge, the electric potential because of that point positive charge at any point is a positive value, and if it is a point negative charge, electrostatic potential value is a negative value. Now let us consider, because of an electric dipole, a combination of equal magnitudes of positive and negative charges with a separation of some distance between them, that pair of charges what we call as electric dipole, right? Plus q here, minus q here, separation of a distance 2a between them. Because of this system of two dipole charges like this, what will be electric potential at a general point P? Suppose P is a point whose distance is smaller from the center of the dipole, R1 is the distance of that point from this positive charge, and R2 is the distance of that point from this negative charge. Now, let theta is the angle. Theta is the angle made by line joining of that point P to the center of the dipole with the axis of the dipole. Let us call this angle as theta here. This is angle theta. Now, it is a positive charge. So, because of this one, potential there is a positive value. It is a negative charge. Because of this one, potential there is a negative value. So, net potential is algebraic sum of the individual potentials. Therefore, at that point P, come on, what we can write? We can write net potential equal to potential because of this positive charge, that is 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught q by 1 by R1. This entire thing is potential because of that point positive charge plus q at that point P, and because of this one, that is a negative potential there. So, we can write it as 1 by R2. So, this is net potential in general. In general, the value of the net potential is this. Now, let us arrive at what is the distance R1, R2 here. Now, it is a triangle here. All of you learn this point carefully. There is in triangle law, there is principle of triangles here. There is a rule called as cosine rule. Cosine rule, what cosine rule tells is, we can calculate length of any triangle in terms of the other lengths and angle contained between them. So, according to cosine rule, R1 can be written as, all of you look at it carefully, R1 square equal to, R1 square is, this is distance A here, it is distance R here, R square plus A square minus 2AR cos theta. So, R1 square, that square of that length equal to that square plus this square minus 2AR cos theta. Let us simplify this one, right? R square, you take it as common here. So, 1 plus it is A square by R square, minus, right, 2A cos theta, right, by R. Now, if that point is at a very large distance from the dipole, the derivation of based on considering that point at a very large distance, R is very, very large, R is very, very large when compared to the value of A. Therefore, if right, small r is very much greater than A, if small r is very much greater than A, so this can be what? That is, this can be neglected in comparison with the other parameters. Therefore, R1 can be written as R into 1 minus 2A cos theta by R to the power of 1 by 2. Okay, R1 value is this, but our main requirement is 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught Q into 1 by R1 minus 1 by R2. In the place of R1, we can substitute over here. Therefore, let us try to find 1 by R1 directly here. So, 1 by R1 equal to, right, 1 by R into 1 minus 2a cos theta by R to the power of minus 1 by 2. Yes, now let us try to, now we are going to get what the value of 1 by R1 here. 1 by R1 equal to 1 by R into 1 minus 2a cos theta by R to the power of minus half. According to binomial expansion, if this number is a small number, right, the power we can write here as what? 1 by R1 equal to 1 by R, right, 1 minus of, this minus of can be written over here, the power minus of here, 2a cos theta by R. Which one it is? The value of 1 by R1 we are going to get here, this 2 is cut, therefore we can write 1 by R1 equal to 1 by R into, right, 1 plus a cos theta by R. So, let us call this one 1 by R1 value as 1 by R, 1 plus a cos theta by R as equation 2, Similarly, what we can write, that 1 by R2 is there, no? We can write 1 by R into 1 minus a cos theta by R. In the same manner that will be coming over there. So, similarly we can write now 1 by R2 as here 1 by R2 equal to 1 by R 1 minus a cos theta by R. Okay, let us call this one as equation 3. Now, let us substitute this equation 2 and equation 3 in this one. We are going to get some final expression for electrostatic potential at a point because of an electric dipole. So, V equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught Q, and what about 1 by R1 here, that is 1 by R 1 plus a cos theta by R. Right. Next, minus 1 and minus 1 plus a cos theta by R. Okay. So, this Q into 1 by R into 1 by R1 value, 1 by R2 value. Now, you can say, you can simplify this, right, as what here finally V equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught here Q by R, and what about that is left over there, 2a cos theta. Able to follow? Now, this Q into 2a cos theta, Q into TA is nothing but electric dipole moment. Therefore, V equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught, right, P cos theta. This is one of the product of one of the magnitudes of the charges and multiplied with the distance between them, that is nothing but electric dipole moment. We write it as what? P, right, P cos theta by R. Therefore, this is the expression for, it is expression for electrostatic potential because of what? An electric dipole at a distance r, where the point is at a distance r from the center of the dipole and the distance is making an angle theta with the axis of the dipole.